And there it is. That came out way better than I thought it would. I wasn't sure how it was all gonna, that looks cool. Today, I am taking you behind the scenes of our biggest project yet here at New EdTech Classroom. We have been working to create a fun and engaging and meaningful and research-based professional development program for teachers. So it's the professional development that they need when they need it. And we're calling it 21st Century Teacher. And today, you are joining me as I build out one of my lessons for 21st Century Teacher. This lesson is gonna be all about how teachers can set up their Google calendars. And let me show you my lesson plans real quick. So these are my notes for the actual lessons. This one's gonna be quite a few shorter videos that I kind of pull together with a little bit of screencasting. And I'm not exactly sure how I want to organize these yet. I did use Genially in one of my previous lessons here where I organized the Gmail content that I was putting together, and teachers could click on it and they would see this video with some supplemental tutorials linked here. I'm not gonna use this exact one, but I do need to find something. So we'll see what I'll be able to come up with. Hopefully it looks good. Also, a true behind the scenes look. Most of the time I'm doing this work is when my daughter is sleeping and I just have this little baby monitor right here so I can watch her. And I usually have to work a little bit faster to make sure everything that I need to do gets done in the time that she is sleeping. So with this lesson, I've got one video that I'm gonna be doing just the talking head like this. So my talking head setup is right here. You can see I've got this nice light. I've got my iPad. The camera I'm currently using right now will go right here, and the microphone that's on top of my current camera will go right here. And I'll put it just so it's out of frame so that the viewer cannot see that the microphone's there. And I've set it up there so that way all of this with the lights and everything will be in the background. Organizing your Google Calendar can feel like a daunting task. There are many calendars that you never actually even signed up for. That station I use mainly when I'm just talking to the camera. I'm not showing anything on the computer. When I need to do a screencast, that's when I move to my main computer station right here. And I use that camera right there above that monitor. So that way I can look at the camera and then look down at the monitor and look at the camera pretty easily. So I'm going to be using Screencastify to show all the stuff that I want to show on Google Calendars. Gonna be making real short videos, 1 to 2 minutes tops. And then if I want to edit anything out or if I need to blur something out, I like that I can do some of the minimal editing that I need with Screencastify. And make sure that all of the calendars that you have here are calendars that you actually want showing up on your screen. So now that I have all of my videos recorded, I need to go find which Genially template I would like to use so that way this is really organized and digestible, and the teachers going through the training will be able to easily find what they are looking for. And I kind of want it to look cool, so I'm hoping I could find one that looks cool. So I'm in Genially and I am looking through their infographics and I like this one. I opened it up. The only issue with it is I have 5 videos. And so I was thinking like, okay, across could be one video, the green one could be a second video, but I'm gonna have to make this whole canvas a lot longer. So this first section is gonna be about creating a calendar for each one of your classes. And so in the red column, I want the video where I show how to do that, but there's also a couple other skills in there that I wanna provide tutorials for on the yellow column. And those extra tutorial links are gonna be by a company called IRAD. What's really cool though is that those tutorials can actually be on top of that person's Google Calendar that they're doing. Everyone's at different levels, and so I'm including a tutorial on how to create a new Google Calendar. And so when they use the IRAD tutorial and go live,
the first step is to open Google Calendar and click the plus sign next to other calendars on the left.
This is actually telling them where to click on Google Calendars, which is super cool. Like, this is my actual calendar. This is not like a screencast.
Click Create New Calendar.
So I am in the process of
in the name field, type a name for your new calendar.
Creating a new calendar for myself. So super excited about these IRAD tutorials, and those are gonna go in this yellow column right here. So let's get started on trying to make this work. Okay, so I finished it up. I've gone ahead and embedded this in our 21st Century Teacher page. Now, I wanted it to look cool, so let's see what the animation of its entrance looked like. Let me refresh the page. And there it is. That came out way better than I thought it would. I wasn't sure how it was all gonna intertwine and everything. That looks cool. And here's our first video. We can watch it right there. And here's our tutorials, and we can click on them there. And of course, on this page, I added a share and reflect section because we learn and we get better when we reflect. And when we have choice, our reflections are much richer. So we will often provide several different choices on what teachers can reflect on after they go through this lesson. So that is one lesson down for our 21st Century Teacher program. If you are interested in signing up, we are launching soon. We are only accepting the first 250 educators when we launch 21st Century Teacher to make sure that we have the capacity to serve the teachers that are in the program. So if you want to join the early bird waitlist and be one of the first teachers to get the opportunity to be a part of 21st Century Teacher, go to newedtechclassroom.com/21st Century Teacher to join the waitlist. And we are super excited. I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes video, and we will see you in 21st Century Teacher.